Sorry. It couldn't share. Sorry, it's so stupid of me. Sorry. Okay, now I share. Okay, do you see this one? Did I share with you all this one? So sorry. It was so stupid. I thought that you all can see. You so good. You want?
I think yes. Is it a question underneath is like wait. Yeah.
You huh?
Yeah.
But you all never give me the answer, correct? Did I go through extract 2 and 3? No, right? Only extract 1, right? Or all? I think all right. 你go do you have any idea? Okay, anyway, I think I go through extract 1 already. Let's go through the answer quickly, yeah? This one, did we go through? I think so, right? Yijia, Qizhi, are you able to turn on the camera? One way of fostering forward student, I remember somebody read this, and I do remember that I asked you to go home as do the questions yourself. One way of fostering, okay, this is questions number 1. Then for question number 2, we talk about okay, so never mind. Just a quick one to recap your memory, yeah. Okay, just recap. So this is and also I sent a question to all of you to ask you to check whether last year the source-based question and structure response questions for last year O level, what are the questions? Please take a picture for me if you can. If not, it's okay. All right, so let's go through the answer quickly. One more time in case to refresh your memory. Then we will do, okay, we do extract 1. Show the efforts being made to foster better relationship between foreigners and local students. How are we going to do that? So these questions actually, we talk about living in a diverse society, okay? So in a diverse society, we are talking about chapter 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is part of it. Athena, can you read to the class again one more time?
As part of a 1-week immersion program, some schools require international students to attend a conversational English course called Exploring Singapore Fun with English. The course provides a fun environment for newcomers to practice English in small groups with volunteers and local student leaders. This has fostered a lasting friendship among international students, the volunteers, and the local student leaders.
Thank you. Now then again, you see, every time I have been doing this question for many times, and always I have different answers. I mean, different ways to answer. So when you say exploring Singapore fun with English, take note, guys. When you see these kind of questions, that means the foreigners are here not just to come here for write down, please. Are not here for exchange. That's 这么简单，这么 simple. They are here to also exchange cultures and also the values. And the most important thing is here to learn English. True and behold, I've recently have some summer camps talking about students coming to learn English for Uncle Raymond's. And guess what? They still do not know how to differentiate have, has, and had. Okay, so something like this, and they want to learn English. That means their English means not as good as you guys here. So they are here to learn English. And the same thing. Imagine this group of people. My previous school. The student were to go to South Korea. They want to learn about this Koreans, right? So they see exploring Korea, fun with Korean. something like that. Okay, exploring Korea is fun with Korean. So you know that these students are coming to Korea to learn Koreans. So how are we going to foster this? I think last week I remember I said that to exchange these ideas. Okay, so this extract one. I say that okay, this is the answer, but this is 2 to 4 marks. Okay, I know Tihan, the last week we argue, right? Sometimes your teacher will not give you marks like that. As foreign to keep themselves like that, you got 1 mark within. As long as you write something, Tihan. Okay, I know maybe your Catholic teacher say no, cannot. Maybe 他们比较有高的要求 they have high expectation from you. Right now, sorry, Tian. Imagine you go from some neighborhood school, some even don't want to write at all. A student will just give the paper, okay, start writing, they sleep already. They just say, sorry, uncle. Oh, sorry, uncle. Sorry, Mr. Shong, I just want to give up my social studies. They just rather get F9 and don't mark. I mean, good for the teacher, right? Don't need to mark, so got full marks. I mean, don't need to mark that easy, right? To get to just like that, right? I mean, the teacher will be free and easy, but no, I don't like. So I force my student to write at least a few lines. You got a few marks. Okay, to be honest, maybe that yours is different criteria in kept higher. Okay, so let's talk about this 5 to 7 marks on jump the gun. Okay. One way to foster better relationship between foreign and local students is to implement a buddy system for all foreign students who are not proficient in English. From the moment a foreign student joins a school coming here for exchange program, a local student should be assigned to them as their buddy in order to keep them to understand the cultures of Singapore. This person can serve as a foreign student consultant on issues relating to Singaporean and school culture, okay, and help to clarify confusions and provide support as a foreign student adjusts to the new environment. They did not say how long they will be here in Singapore. Most likely is 2 weeks, the max after 2 weeks. Okay. At the same time, the foreign student can also share more about his country cultures, practices, traditions, and customs. You realize they don't talk about religion here. Such a buddy system, when implemented on a large scale, helps strengthen the friendship between foreign and local students. It's the same guy. When you are next time go out to work and you are asked to go to a foreign country to do presentation, to work for 6 months or even 1 year or exchange as the attachment for to implement a new system. You know what I mean, right? Sometimes your daddy had to go overseas, right, to understand the culture and behavior, the food. And then sometimes you go Malaysia, you must at least learn to speak some Malay words, right? Easier for you to communicate. Hello, selamat pagi. You know what selamat pagi now? Anyone know? You know what's the meaning of selamat pagi now? Good morning. Okay, selamat pagi is morning. Selamat malam, good night. Okay, jaga diri, that means take care. Assalamualaikum, that means like greeting to you, usually to Muslim. So once you have these guys, easier, for communication purposes, of course. So this is something like that, just to share with you. Okay, so sometimes these are actually not just for foreign students. In your future, when you go out to work, don't believe you ask your parents, they'll know. I mean, seriously, like 那些老外要来中国做生意，他最基本的就是要学你好吗？吃饱了吗？对不对 ？Alright 呢？你这样 right 对吗？他就要跟加上好像比较亲切感的那种感觉，对吗 ？Alright， 为嘛呀？ Okay, such a buddy systems when implemented, this is the part. You remember the describe, explain, example, that's the example, and then how you feel, there's expressions, and the most important thing is what is the result after you explain example and expression, what's the result? So they want or not, or don't want. So does it link to the questions? Such a buddy system, when implemented on a large scale, helps strengthen the friendship between foreign and local students. As they learn more about each other's unique cultures, practices, and traditions, their understanding and appreciations of diversities increases, and they will be better able to relate to one another. This will help them feel more comfortable learning and working together. Just a quick example, before I was a teacher, I was working in a multinational company. I was tasked at that time was Nokia handphones. I was tasked to go to Beijing. So first thing my boss asked, do you know how to speak Mandarin? I said, yeah, no problem. So when I reached there, when I arrived the next day, I went to the office. in the Nokia office, very big, very huge in Beijing. That time was about preparing for Olympic 2008. So they were talking to me in English, and it's pretty hard for them to use English to talk to me seriously. And I also okay, I can speak both. Then after halfway through, then 你觉得这样怎么做呢？什么？哈，你们会讲华语啊？It's like I was a bit shocked at dinner. I mean, what you mean? That was in 2004, 03 or 05, 05, 06, I can't remember. So yeah, 我会讲华语哦，这样更好了。这样我们就用华文来沟通好吗？说可以啊，没问题啊。then 我就看他们用成语，什么都可以跟他们讲。The best thing, Nico, because I went to Beijing, it was during summer, but pretty cold. I don't know why. Autumn? Was it autumn? I can't remember. I think autumn. I can't remember. It was pretty cold. So okay, then I got flu. You know what? They suggest me warm up the coat with ginger. They heat up the coat with ginger and let me drink. This is something I was very amazed until today. I can still remember. Coke, 他把那个 Coca-Cola warm up and then 放 ginger, and it was in the restaurant in Beijing. The first thing I like 吉汉，你们这边有没有北京鸭？哎，没问题，咱们去吃吧。Wow, and the rest is easier to deal with already. After makan already 吃饱了，就是做工啦。So easier to talk to, it's easier, right? To break the ice, to let the ball, to keep the ball rolling. One way to foster better relationships between foreign and local students is for it's for school to organize more adventure camps for its students. Such camps can be parts of student CCA programs. Okay, and not just this, we actually forget. Can you add in? I think 其次 Dina yesterday 来我们的 oral 对吗？there's another word, another thing, the A replaced to an E. Okay, write down CCE. You actually should allow Ijia, Nicole, and Qian. CCE is very important. In fact, yesterday I told the two girls, Ijia, Nicole, and Qian. Yesterday I talked to the MOE curriculum planning for CCE. Honestly, I think Qihan, Ijia, and Nicole, I don't think you share your CCE value with your parents. Right? Honestly, because it's not I told them it's not a compulsory examination subject. So they just learn and forget about it. And just because it's part of the lesson. And guess what? Sorry, this is live recording. I mean, seriously. And guess what? Some teachers say, okay, do what you can. And then some student will say, Jer, can I use your lesson to do my homework or not? Things like that, you see. Jer, sorry, Jer. Can I complete my later I need to hand in the homework to Miss Tan? Can I do? So some teachers just go through the motion and teach. This is definitely wrong. And this CC is very important. And this CC will actually in my previous school, we take CC very seriously. Serious. And then because the CC is linked to the VIA, please write down. And this will help the foreign student to understand our cultures, to why we have CC, because the CC bring about the values of the culture and the diversity. This is a topic about diversity. The diversity of the entire Singapore, how we live in a gracious and harmonious and most healthy relationship. You see, I link it to this. Their focus should be an experimental learning, such as through engaging students in outdoor activities. In school, for foreign and local students may not spend much time interacting with each other. Okay, let's stop here. The thing is that in CCEA, do you know some students, you realize Malay student in school, the girls will not put the tudung. But after the school, they will put the tudung. And sometimes when you walk on the street, you may not recognize them because of the tudung, things like that. And then you say, hey, how come with this student in school, they don't put the tudung? How come when they go out? Okay, this is religion. Okay, some of your friends, foreigners, might attach to these foreigners. To this Malay student, like girls, and then they might be very fascinated when they go home. All the mommy and the daughter and the sister will put on the tudung. Okay, and then you do a prayer. About 7+ when the sun set, they have to. Do you know Muslim in the Islam world, you have to pray, 拜拜一天5次 5 times. And Friday is the most important. Now you understand why Friday all of you 12:30 has to bye. 回家了. Then Qihan, your school 12:30 still in school, Friday. Correct now? That's different. And then how come not fair at my school, my friend's school 12:30 can go off already. Bloody hell, my school Friday still have to study until 2 o'clock. Why like that? So unfair, because you are Chinese school, brother. You are Catholic school, brother. You get it now? So the school there's a lot of Malays is fair, so you cannot be like that. Then my school also got Malay. Our Friday is 12:30 is chapel time. All the Malay will go Sumbayang, go for prayer. And then those who say, no, I'm atheist, Jihan, I'm atheist. I don't believe in any God. Sorry. Then they were asked to go to one corner to the library there and do their study. Then the foreigners, Jihan, this is Nijia. Very cute. They ask, how come? And these foreigners from Korea, students who came to my school, they are also Christian school. But we explain to them, so because Singapore, we don't force people to do this. The freedom, like this month, right? This month this month we talk the human rights, right? The rights. So we have the rights. Now you see it link. Later you see, it kind of links, okay? The links. Okay, let's go. They might prefer to keep to themselves due to a preference for being with someone more familiar. You see? However, outdoor physical activities will require both teams to overcome various challenges. Working together to overcome adversities, we will help them to foster stronger bonds with one another, as well as to help them to discover more commonalities. Yes, this will help to deepen their friendship. As a result, they will be more likely to interact with one another after the camp starts, serving to improve the relationship between them. This is very important. You see, South Korea and China do have different race and religions. But then Singapore is different because we really bring all race and religion to Singapore. So with all this country, like some student can be 20-something was this Youth Olympic Games. Singapore held the first Olympic game, and we helped this group of people from Hungary. So they come to my school and exchange, of course, and share, and they were surprised to know what is called Nasi Lemak. Nasi Lemak, you know what's Nasi Lemak, everyone? 马来的什么菜饭OK， 我们讲马来的菜饭。然后印度煎饼的 roti prata. So we bought all these very fascinating food, and 海南鸡饭. Wow, they was like, whoa, gosh. And most of them 吃不到辣. Can you imagine that time got mala? I don't know how. So this is something that, of course, they left with a very good impressions that Singapore has this variety of food to choose. 美食天堂, the food paradise. So this will give them a last impression when they grow older, they become adult. The first thing they'll think of Singapore. The boss will ask, why Singapore? Oh, because Singapore got this, they'll list out. And now you know why your parents or your parents' friends, or yesterday there's one mother is from Taiwan. Okay, so I 问她，这么你会来新加坡呢？台湾不错吗？说是啊，因为我老公来这边公干，这样就是住了10几年，变成是新加坡公民了，而且是现在台湾不要我们俩，他不用一个字来形容说，就说you are no more a Taiwanese. So I asked the mommy, so how do you feel between Taiwan and Singapore? There's one word to use, guys, Nicole and everyone, CN. The one word she uses, 这里很安全，很好，我很放心，我的孩子在这边读书。Then I asked her, why keep saying him? I asked her, I said, 那台湾不安全吗？他说，哎呦，台湾我跟你讲有些地方还有黑社会的嘞，还有这些东西不大安全的，很危险。那我就就不是假啦，我就这样子问他心眼一下说，是不是因为有地震？哎呀，地震是其中一个。然后你都讲什么吗？你说其他Dina 还有台风that means in my conclusion natural disaster 啦。Okay, so you understand this is the things that you know why social studies is involved in. So when you talk to people, 我叫他就问我这样Raymond 你怎么知道这些东西？我说因为我在教这种东西。Okay, so that's easy to bring. She came into we are in the parent support group lah. Okay, Tina. So we came in, Uncle Raymond very kepo kepo 鸡公鸡杂婆. So we go in, I see a lot of different, and then got one parent support group is from Germany, from German, and nobody talked to her after later Then I also kepo. I say, I'm sorry, which country of Europe? I asked Europe. I didn't say America. Which country you come from in Europe? The first thing she asked me, how do you know I'm from Europe? Well, I was very humble. I can guess maybe. Are you from the northern or the southern Europe, or the eastern or western? Very kepo. 还有分东南西北红者. That will be somewhere in the west side, yeah. Where is it? Is it Germany? Whoa. How you know? Which part of Germany? Munich. Then I asked the Taiwanese, 你怎么知道我 不像是大陆呢，还是台湾？他们奇怪哦，其实他们台湾人讲是大陆了，他们不讲中国哦，他们讲大陆，我在哦，给大陆啊，为什么你知道我是台湾人呢？说我凭直觉，因为中国女孩子比较漂亮，台湾女孩子比较 sweet。废话，just kidding. Because you know why? Zian and Jia, the way she speak, the way she pronounce the tonality, the first thing I can hear, and of course the features I can tell a bit is not from China. So this is how I'm sharing with you. So once you have this attachment to these foreigners, slowly, surely, and definitely you will start to identify. And it's good once you do that, you break the ice. And when we were about to talk to the MOE's the staff, the first thing she asked me, 你可以帮我翻译吗？因为我英文不好，我每次有英文的东西进来，我就是用 Chat GPT 来翻译。说可以啊，可以啊。And surprisingly, I told her, I said, don't worry. If the staff coming is a Chinese, fine. If it's an Indian and Malay, of course they cannot find it. Thank God both of them are Chinese. And the whole interview for 1 hour plus was very breeze, easy. Okay. This is the reason I want to share with you this. Because once you add attention, so what? You got A1s for all subject. And even come to interact and intertwine and involve in a simple conversations, then the government not doing a good justice for you. Okay. So am I done with the questions here? Yes, thank you. So guys, I would like you to write down now in point form, maybe 2 points only because I've got a lot of things to, maybe you can give us a suggestion and share with everyone here. Which are your 2 points? I can't remember your share now, okay? So I'm going to put it down. I can't remember, sorry. I think you did. Let me check my past history record. Okay, because of that, I think because I want to show you another paper from Hua Chong. Oh yeah, you all did. No, that's to share with you. Let me go through one by one. You all did the things. Okay. CUSA organized culture exchange activity buddy system, exchange and appreciation culture. I did not say more foreign exchange student programs, not just for student leader, but entire cohort. And then bring foreign students as well local culture instead of just school culture. And then yes, culture shapes are more. Okay, that one is the other extract. Extract 2 and 3. Exchange of culture by going to the countries, regards regular interaction. Okay. How should I give you the answer? Wait, give me a minute. I screenshot for you all. I screenshot for you. I thought I screenshot already. I put green screen. Hello. How come cannot print screen? Yeah. Cannot print screen. Something on my keyboard. Why cannot print? Oh, okay, can print it. Wait, I'm going to show you the answer. This laptop is lagging. Okay, please. This answer here, sorry, maybe a bit small. That's the answer here. Thank God my memory is still kicking good. Ayo, I I think I must use my their laptop. Will be very bad. This laptop. Oh. Where's the chat? Huh? Job group. Okay, please look answer here. I'm looking for another group, a few students answer, and I can't find my chat. Okay, now I found my chat. Give me a minute. Oh, come on. Hey, it's not moving. Uh, oh my God, why is not moving? Yeah. Give me a minute. Sorry, I think something wrong with my laptop here. I want to green screen. It doesn't work. My laptop I think is going to hang soon. Are you reading your friend's answer just now? So I'm okay. Sorry, it's not what I want. I don't know why I cannot print screen here. Give me a minute now. I stop sharing first. Don't know what's wrong with. Yeah, I'm going to get give me a minute now. I need to check here. Okay. See how to get print screen. Come on. Oh gosh. Sorry guys, give me a minute first. I'm struggling here. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, where is it? Okay. Okay, there you go. Can you see your answer here? The answer here, okay. This is from Athena and Xing Yuan, sorry, a bit maybe small. Okay, and then this Nicole answer, Qihan answer, and Yijia answer, and Qingzi answer, okay. 可以吗？ Okay, then we now go through this one here. This one you all must pay attention for these questions, okay? So this one is done already. So now we're going to do about extract 2 and 3. All right. Sian, Sian, too easy this one. Sian, can you do extract 2 for us?
In a diverse society, the exchange and sharing of cultural practices as well as experiences can enrich society and benefit the country. In Singapore, examples of fusion between cultures are seen in areas of fashion, food, and music.
So do you think this one is more important or do you think the other one? Increase? Can I read again, Sian?
Increasingly, research in Singapore involves collaboration with institutions and scientists from many countries. The government believes that this exchange of ideas can reap great benefits for Singapore as these scientists live and work in Singapore.
So is it research more important or culture more important? I think last week I explained in very detail that culture is the one to bring about the richness and the expertise and the engagements and the professionalism to come to Singapore to embark a career here, to EKE a career here, EKE a living here, sorry, and also to embrace the culture here, embrace the diversity here, and also get employable here, and also to encourage their entire family to come here to study, to work, 落地生根. And all this is a very simple thing because Singapore is not as a long history to compare to other countries, even though we only less than 200 years plus, okay? But the thing is that through independence, you only about 50 plus at that time, okay, 50 plus. We don't count today, 60 years. But these 50 years, the half of a century is enough to bring about from a last world. From the third world to the first world. Why? Ready? Number one, because we are a very tolerant country. Number two, we are able to have the freedoms of practices of religions. Remember this one, we talk about freedoms of human rights and freedoms of animals' rights and inequalities. And number three is that it is so important that cultures help Singapore to become successful because around the world, there is a lot of people about xenophobia or anti-race and religions. And around the world, there are people are being looked down on based on their race or religions. Around the world, there are people who feel that they are not having a stability in their country. Remember in our set 1 or 2, we learned about the push and pull factors of why our forefather was being pushed out of the country and being pulled to Singapore because Singapore has a very strong magnet of attractions of talented people. And that time it's not really talented. That time is people, they are abusing our forefathers. But now the difference is that we are educated enough. We are not forced to come to Singapore just for the sake of this. That's my opinion. They are coming here to find that, okay, my children, my next generations, can come here and do our practices or our own things. Like that is why you realize in any of the hawker center, in any of the restaurant, in any parts of the world, in that part of Singapore, you just stone throw away, you have Hai Di Lao, you have Vietnamese food, Korean food, Indian foods, and Sri Lanka food, or Nigeria food, or Mexican food, you name it. And then the cultures, you have it. We can walk freely on the street of Singapore. We do not worry there's any discrimination or anyone who come and hit you and bang you. So that is why they feel safe and secure to come to Singapore because they feel that this is a country is unequal. This is a country there is no biasness. This is a country that everyone has the freedom to do what they want, provided they are not against the law. So that is why I feel culture is so united and help. And this is the country that you allow intermarriages from different race and religions. Seriously, you go to Malaysia, you go and marry a Muslim, good luck to you. You must learn to become a Muslim. Jihan, if you marry to a Muslim girl, you have to circumcise. Good luck to you. You know who called Jihan? And it's like, huh? 我这么老了要 circumcise one? Yeah, you have to lah. That's how it works. Yay! Okay, good. No, sorry. Yeah, because tomorrow I can do duty. My ma'am just give me the code to do duty tomorrow and Friday for my police duty. So that's how it works, Ijia and Nicole, okay? So I feel that the culture is a very strong fabric, a social fabric that bond us together. And as usual, that's what you say, regardless of race, language, or religions. And because of this culture here, from young, that's the keyword. Remember, the 5 rule, respect. The step of ladder, remember we learned that time the human right. Respect, in retrospect, and responsibility and resilience. You know, in South Africa, we got this apartheid, right? You know, apartheid against the black people, right? In China, they say the Chinese government was against certain race. In Ulu, there's the northern Xinjiang or where, right? There are a lot of Muslims, but then later they show the world they are not discriminating. And in some parts of the Americans, there's this it wasn't in Bronx in US, they also like against the blacks and all these things. And same goes to different parts of the world. In Japan, I believe they also got this homogenization stuff and things like that. So why I feel culture is important, okay? I hope you all get it. So every time I explain, I got new ideas. So, but still 来来去去都是一样 culture and then explain the same thing again. Okay, let's do number 2A. I hope you all later can give a conclusions. Why do you think which one you choose out? Is it research? Okay, let me go through the question again. Hello. Sorry, I'm now in the study room. Compared to the one I'm using in the laptop in the other room is faster. Okay, let's do about 2B, okay? Can you read the question there? I read the answer. Can I have Jihan? Can you read the 2B question, please? Thank you.
Extracts 2 and 3 describe how the exchange and appreciation of culture and the exchange of skills and knowledge are benefits of Singapore's a diverse society. Do you think that the exchange of appreciation of culture is a more important benefit of a diverse society than exchange of skills and knowledge for Singapore?
Human is always tend to be selfish, Nico and Yijia and Xin. Humans tend not only selfish, but they only share within their own race. I remember I talked about Israel last lessons about why Singapore governments engaged the Israeli soldiers to come and train us in the 1960s, 70s, so on. And Qingzi, Adina, and Xingyuan, you realize that exchange of skill and knowledge is important because we want to make Singapore to be the first world, like the best airport, the best seaport, and top of certain things. In exchange for these people from other countries. Now, the kind of think about it. And these people will come from all walks of life armed with wonderful and expert degrees and or PhD. They come with different backgrounds, and their different backgrounds, of course, they bring their different race and religions and their culture. Right? So when they come here, you cannot just straight away, okay, now this is Singapore, you eat nasi lemak. This is Singapore, I don't care, you must eat Hai Di Lao. This is Singapore, you must eat roti prata. Or this is Singapore, you must eat Hainan Qi Fan. It's like, duh, excuse me. I like to eat McDonald's. So got this guy was in Singapore. It's an aircon guy from Albania. I watched him in TikTok. Albania, that's why how come this Amor come to my house and watch aircon? So this Amon become also Singlish lah, the way he talk also like that. So he was like very surprised. And first 2 years he ate nothing but McDonald's, fast food lah. Later he start to embrace slowly, surely, and definitely with with local food. Then the guys interview him, Jihan. So how you find? He say, yeah, I really like the local foods here. The next question he asked, why? Because there's a variety of food for me to choose. And then how come? Then you use this word, Adina. I eat McDonald's and KFC until I sian already. You know I sian already, right? Get tired. Now Amo say this word sian already, no. This one 我厌倦了. 我喜欢吃 local food 了. So this is, you see, I mean, this is you have to agree, right? They are experting and I ask, what is your background when you from Albania you came to Singapore? He said this, I'm a software engineer. Excuse me? Yeah, that is the reason why I came here, because they employ me as a professionalism as a skilled software engineer to come here to work, of course, you know, the IT company, sorry. Then after that, I say, after a few years, I decided to quit and start my own aircon business. See, it's nothing to do with software engineer. And tell the rest, the interviewer. Then why? I mean, we have to break away from our comfort zone, and I have to test out something. I think he never used the word try. I think I have to test out something that I need to do it, and I will do it. You see? So it's culture. Now people come here, they write down this word, culture shock. They are being culture shocked to see Singapore like that. Some of them come because they are asked by the company to come to Singapore. They got culture shock. But thank God our Singaporeans are so friendly to say, welcome. You know, we help them to understand. And true and behold, last few weeks, I went to Tan Tock Seng Hospital to collect medicine for my mother-in-law. I went to 7-Eleven. Okay? And got this Amor and this, I think it's not really Singaporean, Filipinos, the way she talk, or are foreigners. But I think she's staying in Singapore quite long already. So do you want to get some food here? You went to 7-Eleven, you know, then the moment I turn around, I look at him, wow, surprisingly, he's holding the Cai Fan, the local Cai Fan. So then, of course, I get a bit, I pretend to go near them, as usual, eavesdropping, 偷听讲话，情节糟糕。Then I just want to know, because I want to share real life experience. How you find Singapore? Wow, very, the first thing, I then they say, very hot. So which country you coming from? Are you ready? Switzerland. Of course lah. Then what, every day snowing what? Hey, come to Singapore. Do you like Singapore? Yes. The food here is very nice. There you are, man. The food here. Actually, I want to kepo. Hey, Amor, do you eat rojak or not? You know it's rojak, right? Adina? You know it's rojak. Do you eat rojak or not? Hey, you want to eat Indian rojak? Very nice. Indian rojak is very nice. Hey, you want to eat laksa or not? Okay, but the best thing, you know what, Adina? 他去 7-Eleven 买什么 coat？ then 那些几个买菊花茶，你懂吗？他买 coat, a standard American, sorry, Western style. Okay, sorry. I just want to convince you culture is more important, because I show you a real life example. I mean, you can disagree with me, okay? You can disagree with me, okay? I leave it to you. All right. Am I bringing out the next one? So later, please give me your conclusion, or don't mind. Okay, let's read out the last two paragraphs, and then I go for a quick toilet break. I'm very urgent. By creating, okay, this one is here, right? Okay, we start here. The exchange and appreciations of culture is one benefit of Singapore diverse society. Why? As Singapore is home to people of a wide range of different nationality and ethnic groups, there are many opportunities for us to interact and learn from those who hail from different countries and culture. So the first few sentences already tells you very clearly that Singapore welcomes people, and don't worry, you don't feel culture shock, you don't feel culture discriminations. In fact, we feel culture embracement. We help you as long as you're not 邪教就好了。你听过法轮功吗？你们有听过法轮功吗？你去问你的爷爷奶奶就知道了哦。因为法轮功在中国是一个 ban 的那种 culture， 一个宗教。This can be resulted. Oh, sorry. This can result in fusions between the word. Write down the word fusion. This one is fusion is very important word in social study between local cultures and foreign ideas, and can result in interesting outcomes. What is the outcome? Let's say give example. It describe, it explain. Now give example. For example, influenced by European cuisine, Chef Williams. Okay, we quickly go through modern, okay, the dish, the chili crab and mantou and lasa, all this. I think they read already. And this bring out, in fact, one of the chef, what's his name? Singapore chef opened a hawker center in New York City. I can't remember his name. Chef Sito, I think Chef Sito. You go and Google it. He opened a hawker center in New York, one of its kind from Singapore. You see, culture again. Of course, you need to bring culture, then you bring expertise there. But this answer here is the other way around. The exchange of social skills and knowledge is another benefit of Singapore diverse society. Why? Through collaborations, foreign scientists can share their knowledge and expertise. Okay, fair enough. Strengthens this one. Okay, we just go, this A star, you take note. A-star is very important to Singapore because this is an A-star that built a lot of latest paradigm shift technology and make us on the world map to be one of the best biomedicals pharmacy and some research. And we are beating with the big boys like the American pharmacy, the Europe pharmacy, and some part of the pharmacy. I know because my godsie is in the pharmacy, so she sometimes share with me this. A long time never met her. Yeah. Funds and support. Yeah, because of that, people want to invest in Singapore because number one, right now, Singapore is an anti-corruption country. Very important. Number two, Singapore allows the law and security about the banking is very good, very stable. Okay. And then the rules and regulation that protect manpower is tip top. Damn, if I were in the law, I'll be implementing a lot of policy. Anyway, you see that the one, the 2002 Nobel Prize winner and blah, blah, you say all these things and bring up the expertise, okay? Now, the thing is later on, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to talk about, okay, by creating unique product exchange application of cultures, help Singapore to garner. So these cultures, these people with culture background, rich culture backgrounds will bring their own expertise to understand it. So just read, okay? So it's saying that exchange and appreciation of culture can help Singapore to gain greater recognition and prominence of the world stage. In addition, learning more about different cultures and practices can help to deepen our understanding and broaden our view. Write down this one, very important. You can use in a lot of essays. See, sometimes repeat doesn't mean no good. Okay, this one very good to use. Especially on social economical and is social economy status more important than religions? Okay, this will make it easier for us to read the work within the increasing diverse workplace. Why? Because we have to respect. Do you know some company they allow the Malays on Friday to go for prayer? They thus the exchange of skills and knowledge has improved. Singapore capability to innovate and lead to outcomes and benefits by helping to develop new industry and exchange help to diversity. Exchange of what? That's how the foreign students and you know, this is the one the extract one this one, okay? Because they know already, they come here, they know what they do. Some of them they don't bother about the culture. They know Singapore is the right place to invest, to innovate, to involve. Let's go, man, guys. That's what I want to do in Singapore. All right. So let's go move on to the conclusion. This is the one. So if we just jump to the conclusion, we don't need to explain the culture and the skill and knowledge. You just tell me your conclusions. So I think the exchange of skills and I don't want to read this one. Because I don't agree. can you read? Oh no, coughing, don't want. Nicole, can you read? You want to read, Oh, okay, then you read later, okay? Nicole, can you read this?
I think the exchange of skills and knowledge is more important benefit for Singapore as it benefits the entire country. Collaboration between local and foreign talents can greatly enhance Singapore capabilities in an industry, hence helping to bring in investment and jobs that would boost economic growth, thus benefiting the country as a whole. The innovation that are the outcome of such collaboration also have the potential to improve the overall quality of life for Singaporeans. On the other hand, the exchange and appreciation of culture tends to benefit a much smaller group of people. Those who have had the opportunities to interact regularly with a diverse group of people and who have then developed cross-cultural skills.
So take a picture of this, take a picture of this, okay? You can use it a lot way better in others SRQ, okay? So now what you need to do now is to send in your this Zoom chat, okay? I'm going to paste your answer here. So please tell me which one do you think is important and give me your conclusion. So I would like to analyze your conclusion, okay? Thank you. Okay. Okay, I go toilet first. Hey. Yes, sir. Please give your conclusion for extract 2 and 3. Is it culture more important than skill and knowledge, or the other way around? Thank you. Hello, anybody doing anything? I hope you do. Okay. See, I typing also so slow. Spelling. I'm very OCD, sorry. Okay, thanks. Is that all, Xian? Hello, Xian. Is that all?
Yes.
Can you read the answer?
In conclusion, while culture provides identity, values, and social unity for a country, I think the skill and knowledge is more important as it empowers.
Why you like to mute, ah?
No, I need to close the chat box. If not,
Oh.
I can't see. As it empowers a community or a country to grow, innovate, and solve real world problems like stable economy. Without skills and knowledge, a country could not grow and would be bullied easily by other countries, which would cause even more chaos in the country without a lot of culture.
Okay, so it's like you must arm with skill and knowledge first, so that you can defend and protect and preserve the sovereignty rights and the independence of a countries. Then, in other words, then we can talk about preserving the culture, 对吗?
Yes.
Thank you. Fair enough, fair statement. Because there are people who wrote like that, I understand where you come from. Thank you. Okay, Chihan, your answer, please. Wait, Chihan, let's go.
For the exchange of culture promotes mutual understanding and social harmony. It is the exchange of skills and knowledge that ultimately holds greater significance in today's world. Practical expertise and intellectual collaboration are what drive innovation, economic growth, and global problem solving. Uh, prac- Cultural exchange may enrich societies emotionally, but without the transfer of knowledge and technical ability, meaningful progress cannot be sustained. Therefore, I believe that the exchange of skill and knowledge is more important than the exchange of culture in the current day. I don't know what to say.
Well, I think your teacher taught you to write the ATQ at the end of the argument, right?
Yeah.
Correct. No?
Yeah.
Usually, I will teach my student to make the stand first. I agree that exchange of skill and knowledge is more important. So some teacher will do that. They prefer that to explain, to get them to bring about, and to tell them the last part that therefore I believe that exchange, which is not wrong. Usually, what I say I put at the start first is to tell them that I already make a stand and explain, just in case you forgot. But some teachers say no, you got to conclude it and tell them the one that you're not supporting, and then the one you're supporting, you leave it the best of the best at the end of for the rest. Yeah. It's a very cunning move, but I like it. It's true. That's my opinion. Nothing wrong. Thank you, sir. Okay, my dear, who's 10 now? Wow, 9 o'clock already. So guys, you can see the two different. One is start first. Okay, the other one is end first. So whichever way, you must ATQ. Don't just forget about this. Very the super, the uber important. Wow, thank you, Athena. Athena, is that all? Oh, because you never put full stop, I thought you still continue. Sorry, Right, Athena? Oh, wait. Let's go.
In conclusion, I strongly believe that culture is more important than knowledge and skills. Although knowledge and skills are what determines our value in the workforce, culture is what forms our morals and make us who we are, what we believe in, and what we rely on. It's very likely that our actions, decisions, and opinions are formed from culture. Knowledge and skills can be altered and tailored, but culture isn't. Culture
Whoa.
is a type of belief that can't be changed as easily. Furthermore, culture can also shape our knowledge and skills that we foster. Culture can take on any type of shape, be it knowledge, education, or even skills.
Sorry, Athena. Your social study is G2. Wow, wasted. Because I know G2 don't end with conclusion, right? Correct? Wow, wasted. Very powerful statement. If you get this, you got 7 to 8 marks for that. Wasted, wasted as in G2 don't have conclusion. G2 only the culture and the skill exchange, but it's very good. This one you can use it for your essay writing, whatever. Well done. Super good. I like that. Okay, why a lot of people cannot spell knowledge? Okay. I don't want to change I don't bother to change it. Don't mind. Okay, you all know the spelling. This is English. Even though it's English, I know it's English. I'm an English teacher, but I'm very particular in that. But never mind. Okay, let's move on. Just recording. That's what I want to say. You know, teachers say, other people say teachers lazy. Other people is lazy. All right. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Dina, that really shapes the forms of the morals. Without a strong morals and things like that. It's no point to come to a country then you don't appreciate it. I fully agree with these statements. So who's next now? We got 3% down, another 3% to go. If you don't give me, you will be wasted because it's important to learn how to end conclusions. Do your best. Come on, guys. So my laptop's lagging this laptop. I mute first. I need to talk something to someone on the WhatsApp. Okay, so Hey, nobody signed in, still 3 of you only. All right, 亲子。哎，我觉得你很奇怪哦，其实，你懂为什么你很奇怪吗？真奇怪，真奇怪，两只老虎跑得快呀，跑得快，一只没有眼睛，一只没有耳朵，真奇怪。你听过这个唱歌吗？没有，有啊，你很奇怪嘞。Okay, it's no problem. You always like to use this word, all in all. That's why I find it cute. Very unique. Let's go. Thank you, Nico.
Easy.
Thank you, Nico, for your answer. Can you start now, my dear? Go. Teacher.
Oh, me, okay. So
Okay.
all in all, though the exchange of culture can boost understanding and a sense of identity in people, I think that the exchange of skills and knowledge is more
Never mind.
essential.
Just ignore. Just wait. Don't worry about the mistake. Go.
This is because that it is the skills and knowledge that actually aid in the development and progress of a society through areas such as collaborations and technology. Without the exchange of skills and technology, the mere exchange of culture will be of less use since the society would remain undeveloped and progress cannot occur. The lack of skills and knowledge will become destructive to a society as it will be quickly eliminated by the evolving world. Therefore, I believe that the exchange of skills and culture is more important.
I do agree. Yes, I do agree. But to be honest, it can be argued. Okay, of course it can be argued on that. So just leave this one. In future, we got time. I argue with you on this one. It's not I don't want to share with the rest of you because the argument is a bit different from here. What I can say is that a simple one. Thanks, Itia. A simple ones is because if you were to say this, Qingzi, that because of the skill and knowledge that change and transform, and because collaborations, culture is not important less. It's not true. It's because we are all of us, mostly 70 to 80 or 90% here are very, I'm not say very, educated enough that we can 黑白分明 in the sense that we understand what is right and wrong. So we feel that culture will put aside first. It's important, but put aside. But I feel that we need the skill and knowledge to keep abreast of technology, to keep affluence of ourselves, to keep above the martial theory, to keep ourselves, our family, to be able to survive in a very competitive environment. So we have to arm with a skill set that's able to allow us to have the continuity of employment. But in the past, culture is important. That is why we build temple and monastery now. That is in the past. But I feel that the culture to me as Uncle Raymond, I like I said, I explained all this. I don't want to do that again. Don't mind. But I feel that the certain words might trigger to people like myself. I quite disagree what you say. But it's fair enough. I cannot mark you down because I say, oh, I'm biased. Oh, bloody hell. How can you say that our skill will become destructive to a society? Something like that. Don't mistaken. Okay, reason why I want to share with you and share with all of you here is because when you go to JC and Polytechnic, the lecturer might feel, no, I think this, the reason they want to argue with you, not because they don't like you. I got students, wow, my lecturer don't like me. Every time P or me one, damn sian. No, not true, guys. The reason they want you to think deeper, think further, and think at the behind. You remember the foresight, hindsight, and insight. This is the reason, okay? This is when you want to do psychology, philosophies, or business, all this is different. Just like math. Why the higher you study, you got the more difficult math. The reason, if you one single 0.01 mistake, only the whole freaking rocket will be sayonara. The 0.01, the alignment is not right, the whole entire bridge will collapse. The 0.01 is no good, the whole building will collapse, just like Bangkok, you see? Just, they never expect an earthquake can cause the Bangkok building to collapse. So now you understand, everything we do, we must answerable for what we are doing. So no hard feeling, I'm just sharing, Okay, sorry, I'm not pinpointing on anybody, I tell you, social study is very sensitive, okay. Wait. Let me end on Icha first, Nico, can you carry on, please? Thank you. Oh, sorry. I'll move on first. Nico.
In conclusion, the exchange of skills and knowledge is more important. When people gain knowledge and skills, they become more educated and could help the society more. This reduces the independency and allows communities and individuals to take charge of their future. With knowledge, we can provide ourselves with skills like medicine, which could be used to solve problems like disease or food poisoning. But with culture, exchange could not solve these problems.
Nico, is that your own answer? I don't like answer. I love your answer. And I have nothing to say, short and simple. And I like the word you use, the deduce. And the one things that kill me off is your last sentence, guys. Take note of the last sentence. Damn it, man, Nico. You hit the nail on my heart. I die without regret, Nico. And true and behold, ladies and gentlemen, it is true that culture, I can tell you 你懂啊，秦汉。以前我小时候我读书我很坏蛋，我不会读书，你懂什么事吗，秦汉？我妈妈就会带我去那个庙烧了那个符，放在那个杯叫我喝那个符的符水。You know the paper is already burned, right? And ask me to drink from the water and say 这个会保佑你平安，读书会聪明，会听话。我到长大了我就知道 bloody hell, I'm eating carbon monoxide and dioxide. And then, do you know, don't laugh at it. Until now, no wonder I'm getting more stupid, right? Stop laughing. I kill you. So what happened? Further to that, my mom, my mom will go to the temple and take my favorite shirt, and behind go and get one 好像那个皇帝的盖印 boom. 他捧住 behind 他就念经OK 宋仲你们要读书厉害boom. Maybe that one work I didn't. No wonder I'm so smart now. So maybe before your exam, go to the temple and get a 盖章咒阿弟呢秦汉一家心血 Don't know am I being insulting the culture of the previous religions of the Taoism? No. Because Nico 你说的很对 now remind me actually 以前的人就是用 culture 来解脱这些东西真的有些人是说呢孩子坏蛋因为他看到肮脏的东西还是鬼上身还是什么东西是真的你觉得现在说有没有跟着科学证据You say under scientific rules and evidence or what anyhow say no choice Nico well done But to be honest, because I understand where you come from, I will definitely give you a very good mark for this. Nicole, are you there? Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I didn't see you. I got two laptops now, two screen. So, and it's true, no? That now that you see the older people, like COVID-19, very funny. This person got it. I heard. 道听途说 You know what's meaning of 道听途说? I say that people go and bring the person 去看那个黑无常白无常 You know what is 黑无常白无常 right? 你这样你懂是什么吗？你懂什么是黑无常白无常吗？你讲清汉你懂吗？清汉 Don't know right? Nico 清志心远Tina 清志你高华的什么是黑无常白无常？Answer?
Like after you die, and then there's these two characters
牛头马面
person Or
Yeah.
just these two beings that come and bring you to the afterworld.
Two being. I like the way you use the word two being. They are not being. They are ghosts actually. Their tongue are damn long. The tongue is super long. No, I'm not scaring you. You go to Suan Ling Shi, the Kim Kiat there, you will see that miao. I used to hang around that temple with my Wai Gong. So the Hei Wu Sam is like a gold buster. Who you going to call? Gold buster. So they catch the ghost. And true enough, they sometimes my student, the father will say, oh, 我要去问那个大呀北、几呀北、沙呀北. Okay, it's in Hokkien to know what happening is going. Yeah, it's culture. And sometimes it works. But some people don't believe. Come on, it's just the same with Christian. They'll go to the priest there, dear priest, can you help me, bless me? And sometimes, seriously, Antenna, every time I got a new car, I will go to the church. Dear Father, can you bless my car? And see, when you bless my car number can come out 4D. Wow, don't laugh. So stop it. The thing is, I want my father, the priest, to bless my car so that my 车是一路顺风 free from anything, accidents or anything. So this is a missing 也好, superstitious 也好, for a blessing 也好, it's all about culture. But because some people like myself, Uncle Raymond, I believe in this. So I come into this country saying that, oh, this one. So, in China, it's a communist country. You don't believe in all these things. But, the older generations, like your 爷爷奶奶, including myself, your parents, will have this kind of concept that coming here, the culture, just like the 7 months, the Gold Festival months. I mean, you all see, 有鬼咩? 切，你不要乱讲话please 要到了孙在9月，不要那样乱讲每次在跟你们讲，如果有人家烧东西在旁边 please walk away 5 to 10 meters away. Don't go near there and say, 咦，什么肮脏的 pollution 呢？真是的，不会自动good luck to you 等一下你该看到的不该看到，不该看到也看到then that's it. Just keep your bloody mouth shut. This is culture. But you can see, but in China, in others, Taiwan and Malaysia, 新加坡, 这个企业荣誉企业是很隆重的，不要随便讲话 just keep your mouth shut. And if you want to watch a wayang, 看大戏前面第一排不要坐，不是给你坐的，是给那些兄弟坐的。OK， 所以你讲为什么你这么迷信 ？Because 就是有这些 culture， 但是你过就是有这些 culture， 他们就会这个迷信也好，还是个宗教也好，还是个传统也好，他们来到新加坡就是要这样跟着传统而走的 culture. Of course, you cannot be taking a fool to drink and then everything is Superman. But this is the belief, okay? The belief, the culture belief. And thanks to Nicole, thank you very much. I totally forgot about this Nicole, seriously. And true enough, when the generation like you slowly and surely diminishing, 如果 Uncle Raymond 没有跟我讲这不可能的。So please, 宁可信其有，情字接下去怎么讲
不可信其无。
？Precisely. You have to believe than not to believe, because 这种东西科技 scientific 讲不到东西。Sorry in school your teacher will not tell you all these things. They think it's rubbish or not true. Sorry, this is Singapore culture. I'm sharing you the piece of pie that I went through the entire of my life, going through all these different religions. And one of my new books coming up soon, hopefully, I don't know where, is about religion stuff. Okay, so take note. Thank you, Nico. Thank you very much. This is very true. Next one, 宜家。宜家 hold on 宜家，等一下我把你的弄下来，这样你可以读全部 ，OK Nico, well done Nico, very good. I like the word deduce I like the way you use the word deduce. Wow, when I see this word, it's very fun, very good. Please use that. Well done. Look at Nico using this word. Thank you, Nico. Let's go, 宜家。
In conclusion, while the exchange of skills and knowledge brings...
How come every time when I use this laptop, I totally cannot hear your volume? But when I use the other laptop, I can hear you loud and clear. Seriously, okay, sorry, you all can hear her. You can hear her, but I really cannot hear her. Can you just read? I just read. Okay, great. Ready, go. In conclusion,
while the exchange of skills and knowledge brings practical benefits to Singapore's growth, it is the appreciation of culture that plays a more crucial role in uniting people and building a harmonious society. In a diverse country like Singapore, understanding and respecting each other's background is important and the foundation for a peaceful and harmonious society. Therefore, I believe that the appreciation of culture is more important than exchange of skills.
Holy shit, man. I love your answer. And that remind me of this true story. Please take note. I don't know whether they will come out this source-based question. You know that this Indian family was cooking Indian curry. Then this Chinese family, I think from China or Vietnam, I can't remember. So he cooking, the smell was so, to them, it's so bloody horrible. They have to come and tell them, can you stop cooking your curry? Your smell come to my house is so worse than smoke cigarette or something like that. And then end up the Chinese also or the Vietnamese cook something and then while they attack each other. You go and Google it. Seriously. And then another case, the Indians will always do the smoke. There's kind of smoke that to bless the house. Then the smoke went to another family, Chinese family again, but this time it's not from China. I think so. Maybe from China or Singaporean Chinese. They cannot take it. Wow, they complain. You know what happened? The Chinese family take the 那个钟公，因为他们要念经嘛，印度人要念经，那个只是一个 ice cream 的那种 bell，然后他就是拿那个烟 go around the whole house. My family do that also. As a Catholic, we also do the smoke and chanting. Similar. Then the Chinese guy cannot take a big gong. Wow, then the whole neighborhood come down. Hey, hello, excuse me, what are you doing, man? They have a culture shock. And they all come here, of course, they are professional enough, like what you just say. They bring their practical skill and knowledge and everything here. But then if they cannot live in a harmonious way in the family, in HDB, 就算不是 HDB, some of you stay in condo, you know, some of your neighbors are really a clown. Seriously a clown, seriously a clown. They put things and other things. They thought they own the entire place. And the landed property also, many years ago, the landed property also got this father and daughter. And the daughter, was it the daughter is a doctorate, a doctor something? They use the camera to go and shine on the other landed property and then put their underwear and panty and hang outside, things like that. You know, this is another, I think it's Juchet. Okay, just to share with you all these things. I'm not sure your teacher shared this, and this is something like what Yijia is talking about. Seriously, thank you so much, all of you. Thank you for your conclusion. We'll end out the ER, this one here. Next week, okay, very good answer. Let me share. Save. Wow, I hope this question will really come out. Wow, good luck, man. Is my laptop not moving? Not me, Why? Okay, this is a Hwa paper. Wait, one more, man. Is your screen moving, Xizhe? Is it moving? Mine is not moving, no, damn it. Never mind. This one, the Hwa paper, I want to take away the names later. Sorry, Okay, this is the answer. Okay, never mind. I do this one first. Okay, guys, this one, take note of the MediSave, MediShield, MediFund. Take note of this. Okay, guys, look here. It came out before in a O-level question paper. Now let's talk about this, your healthcare. So MediSave, take note, is for people like your parents who are working, Singaporean and PR only. Take note, Singapore and PR only. When you work, so for example, 2,000 for easy calculation, $1,000. Okay, so you got maybe 15% from the employee and was it for 20% from the employee? If you below 55 years old, I say so. Let's say you're working, you got 10,000 per month. So you're working in the $10,000 company, and you were to pay 20%. That means take out 20% of the 10,000. That means 2,000. Correct now. $2,000 will go to your MediSave, but because you're working in this American company or Singapore company, they will pay you 18%. If I'm not wrong, I lost count. Seriously, 18%. So total you got 3,800 in your MediSave every month. So as long as you work, the government and the company will pay you 1,008 inside your MediSave. So you take home pay about $8,000 minus $2,000 for medicine. Okay, so $8,000. So can you imagine every month you got 4,000 okay, round off 4,000 or $4,000 in medisave. You can imagine how much it is. And this 4,000, not all the money go to medisave. A certain portion will go to medisave. Like this one, you see. You look at this one here. So ordinary account is when you can buy houses, and then your now no more special accounts. Special accounts close already. Okay, no more. So this ordinary account money will be for you, like your parents, especially your parents are Singaporean or PR, they can use this money to pay for your diploma courses for next year, or even after your diploma courses, you can pay for your university. Okay, so Nicole, Qihan, Xingyuan, Yijia, and Qinzi and Tina, don't be so happy. Your parents no need to go to bank and borrow money, or you don't need to go to bank to borrow money to study for your diploma or university. But after you graduated, now guys, sorry, you have to return back every single cent to your parents. Okay? Yeah, but with no interest, I think. No interest. It happened to my daughter, okay? It happened to my daughter when she took the diploma course. But after a while, she paid very little money. They pay a long term and no interest. They'll just pay back to my account. But after a while, my CPF has enough money. So I told the CPF, I don't know. I don't want my daughter to pay me back anymore. No need. I got enough. Sure. Then of course they'll send in a letter and ask you to sign. Thank you very much. Okay, no need. Okay, so my daughter no need to pay. That's it, the end. So this is an ordinary account, okay? Medisave account. And retirement account is Uncle Raymond now, enjoying my retirement account. I'm considered semi-retirement. The more you work, the harder you work, the better you work, the salary higher. This is so your parents will have this, as long as your parents are Singaporean PR. Take note of this. Okay, Medisave, Medishield Life and Medisave, we don't talk about this. So we talk about Medisave. So when someone in the hospital, take note, because it will come out to give you a better idea. Take note if you want to write down. Medisave is going to hospital. Going to hospital only. Like for example, if you want to do implant or you want to dentist, unless the person cannot accident or critical illness, stay in hospital. Like last year, Uncle Raymond stayed in the hospital because of my kidney stone. Yeah, I can use my Medisave money. So this Medisave 就是 medical care 嘛，对不对？ So because that, imagine your one of the student, he is sick, he got dengue fever, but because it's undercovered by his father, he will use the father Medisave. But after many years later, 他出来做工了。OK， 可是他daddy 跟妈咪没有做工了，他现在有钱了吗？他一个月赚1万块还是2万块 ？OK， 他有钱 Medisave， 他可以用他的 Medisave 在如果他daddy 去看医生，妈咪去开刀，还是开眼睛那个眼膜还是whatever 啦他可以用他的 Medisave 来 cover。可是他怕等一下 cover， 如果他说他的 parents 有什么疾病critical illness like cancer or whatever diabetes 要洗肾什么东东可是他现在他 parents is in the pink of health I think I better buy a Medishield to double protection. So in case my Medisave run out I no need to worry I got Medishield. 就是说，如果他的 father 开刀有100千 ，OK， then 他可以用50,000 from Medisave. The other 50,000 can come from Medishield. But Medishield is only 30% to cover the remaining of 50,000, so 30,000 cover. So 剩下 20,000, 他要 come out cash. Okay? This is important to you guys. Don't look at it. As long as if you are staying in Singapore, you better know. Okay, so Medishield is like buying from AIA, NTUC Income, Great Eastern, Prudential Insurance Company. This is 双层保护. So you can realize the drawer get bigger and bigger. This is like that only. So this drawer is smaller, right? So lesser money. Then this one, better protection, bigger drawer. You see, I purposely find this picture in a Google. So this drawer bigger. We'll put more things to cover. And then this Medifund is not for you, Qihan, Xingyuan, all of you listening, not for you guys. This Medifund are for people who don't have these two drawers here. That means their drawer waste used up already. 没有钱没有 shield 了，一家 就是这个 fund 就是说 thank you to your parents, thank you very very much. Whether your parents are Singaporean or foreigners, I thank you very very much because you know why they pay taxes to the government. So these taxes of money will use it to put one side for people like my 阿公阿嬷 whoever 阿公阿嬷 or single who 他们没有孩子，他们要看医生的吗？可是他们没有钱，就是你们这些 parents contribute the taxpayer money to put about certain percentage of this Medi Fund， 说政府就拿这些钱出来给他们还医药费 free 的，只要他们 meet the criteria， 就是说他们是 single 的，他们没有这两个 drawer 了，完蛋了，用完了，可是他们没有孩子，don't mind use Chinese to explain 啊，他们没有孩子，但没办法咯，政府要养他，因为他们是什么新加坡人公民 ，so they have to use the Medi Fund， they take out the money and pay them for medical bill or even 啊。他们要死之前就去住一种 hospital called hospice 啊 ，all 的医药费全部政府还到他，拜拜，交登记，就是一条人生的路走完了。如果他还是住在家里 diabetes 要洗肾要去 kidney dialysis， 政府就是花这些钱，这些钱可以说有一辆车载他去洗肾，还是一个人 assistant nurse。载他推他去，还是打针吃药看医生，全部都是 Medi Fund. So these Medi Funds are people who are super duper poor, don't have the first two drawer, and they use this drawer to pay for the medical bills. Now you tell me, is our government good enough? I know China got different scheme for their medical care for their elderly people. But because we are having aging populations, the Medi funds is sooner or later going to run out. And of course, some of the aging population, like myself and the more like my mom or dad, they have enough saving. They can use this to pay for medical bill. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the medical bill in hospital are super duper expensive now. Like today is what? Last Monday, I went for my MRI, my shoulder. The bill was $1,200, but the government covered 50%. I even can't use my Medisave. My Medisave every year I can only use 300. I really use one of the MRI. So this year I got few MRI. So practically I use out. Even my Medisave got a lot of money. I still cannot dig out. I have to pay $500 cash to the hospital. Okay, but $1,000, but because I'm a Singaporean, I above 50, I cover by 50% from the government. So why you need to know? You need to know because they will tell you contextual knowledge and general knowledge. And you say, wow, Singapore, the hospital bill very expensive. Come, we don't want to put the beds in the hospital bill. Can I put my bed on the car park cheaper? Because it's per entry cheaper. Put in the hospital, the bill is so expensive. There was this cartoon like that. Next week we'll talk more about it. I think tomorrow all of you are having your oral, so I don't want to take too much of your time. May I wish you, before you go, may I wish all of you for your oral, remember, greet your teacher. Good morning or good afternoon, teachers. My name is what? Pass your two hands, look at the face, and look at the chair. May I sit down? Yes, thank you, and sit down. May I start my presentations? Yes, and after when you finish reading, thank you. That's all, teacher. Now, of course, at the end of the whole entire thing, you can say, may I wish both teachers happy National Day in advance and happy Teachers' Day in advance. Have a good day. I leave it to you whether you want to say or not, okay? So when you talk to your examiner, eye contact and smile and don't keep looking at your notes. Okay, thank you very much. I bless you, all of you. My luck give all of you